Daily Broadside to 852. Here are 5 things that will tell you that the person that is running their mouth in front of you is probably, more times than not able to really fight. They're all just mouth. The first thing they say is, I'm grown. I'm grown. I'm grown. I'm grown. They repeat it endlessly and incessantly. It's kind of stupid. The other thing is, you don't know me. You don't know me. Right? That's another one. We don't know you. Okay. The next one is kind of the same. You better ask about me. You better ask about me. Like, who am I going to ask? The street. Like, just random people going to know you? Because I don't know you. They ain't going to know you. Nobody knows you. You know what I mean? And then what is it? They'll tell you that you're not about that life. But apparently they are. Okay. Whatever. And then they'll tell you to do something. Well, do something then. Do something. They won't make the first move, right? These are just 5 telltale things that people don't know what the heck they're doing. The other thing, physically, if they square off and it's like some weird looking, like, what are you doing? That's not some kind of pugilistic stance. Like, you don't know what you're doing. You're just going to swing and a miss, you know? Haymakers are not good fighting techniques, you know what I mean? But anyway, I think that the foxes out there, the animals, are missing a real good opportunity by being nocturnal. If I was a fox, I'd switch over to diurnal. I'd be awake during the day. Guess where all the chickens are? They're out just roaming the field because, you know, everybody got chickens these days, right? And that's great. You know, chickens are cool. But everybody builds a prison around them. You know, you're sinking wire like 6 inches into the ground so they can't dig under. And it's basically, you know, you're building a chicken Alcatraz, you know. And it's a Supermax chicken hut. And that's good because now they can't get you. And unless they get close to the fence and pull you through or whatever, the fox can't get you. But during the day, they're just out free ranging in the front yard, you know. You need to be awake. Meanwhile, the fox is asleep. He could be eating chicken every day. Now, with no, like, really hunting technique whatsoever. You just do it. You know, as I get older, I tend to be aging kind of gracefully. People don't believe that I'm almost 50, and that's fine. I'll wake up one day and look 80. But for now, I'm doing okay. In fact, I've got my 30th reunion coming up, which was last year, but they didn't have it, so they're having it this year. I think they're trying to do it in conjunction with the class that graduated behind us. I don't know. And I don't know any of those people. Like, I haven't talked to them since, like, literally the day we graduated. You know, I might have run into 1 or 2 of them during that summer after high school, but I don't know any of them. So it'd be kind of awkward if I just went and showed up. You know, like, hey, I hadn't talked to you in 30 years. I don't really care. But I am curious to see what everybody looks like. And I can't convince my buddy to go because he's like, I hate those people. And I'm like, I get it. We all hate those people. Most of them are douches. There are a few people I'd like to see, but I just can't risk getting there and there'd be like nobody to hang out with. I'd just look like a complete loser, you know? So I got to figure that out. But I will say this. I've seen the pictures from the 20-year anniversary. Whew, man, the beautiful people have not fared well. I have. I'm not saying I'm the best looking person on the planet. I'm not. Don't hear me wrong. But I am saying I'm not bad for 50 compared to some of those goblins that are living under bridges. This is trolls. I was like, these people used to be kind of attractive and they're not anymore. I mean, I scoured the pictures trying to find, like, some of them just, I don't even know who that is. It's not even the same person, you know? Anyway, I just like to go as a scientific experiment, you know, or whatever. But what was I saying on that for? Oh, so people don't age that well, right? George Clooney, for example, I saw him recently, and I was like, man, he has really gone downhill bad, like fast. He just doesn't look good. And I'll tell you another one who is, of course, plastic surgery doesn't, you know, really aid in you, you know, growing gracefully old. But Johnny Resnick of the Goo Goo Dolls, who's a weird-looking dude to begin with. You know, if you go back to, you know, his little pretty boy face when Name came out in the 90s. But now he's, you know, in his mid-50s, and he's added all this extra crap to his face. You know, he's worked on it and all, but he looks horrible. And he's only like, he's got to be like 57 maybe. I think he's a few years older than me, but dude, when he's 65, he's going to look like Skeletor. It's bad, you know. And I think that we should have, all I'm saying is that not everybody can grow old gracefully or speak gracefully. All I'm saying is, not to be braggadocio, I'm just saying that I'm not doing bad for 50, you know. I still look very similar to what I looked like when I was 27, you know. It'll come. I mean, I'm sure I'll get there. But for now, you know, I'm good to go in that realm, I guess you could say. The other thing, as I'll say, is this whole papal crap. The Pope getting whatever the conclave is and all that stuff, and they send up smokes. I don't know what's going on. It's completely stupid to me. But what I would do is just build an octagon in the Vatican, and we'll just fight it out. And the dude from Chicago probably still would have won. Of course, I don't think there's any popes that could fight. I mean, imagine a pope, carrying a purse and he got mugged. He's not fighting that off. He's just getting his purse taken. And they probably do carry purses. They're like papal purses. Papal purse. There's a good fun thing to say fast. The Pope's papal purse, But anyway, the whole Catholicism ordeal is just so weird, the vow of celibacy. And what would you... I mean, you got to be a virgin to make that decision, right? Because if you've been there, and then someone, it's kind of like if I served you like really amazing cheesecake, and you're like, this is like the best cheesecake ever. You're like, all right, and then you take it away, and you're like, listen, we'll give you a job, but you can't ever have that cheesecake again. Am I comparing women to cheesecake? Yes, women are way better than cheesecake. Don't get me wrong, but it's the same concept, right? Once you've tasted cheesecake, it would be very difficult to decide to never have cheesecake again, I mean, you could do that with any number of things in life, and women would be one of the tops on the list, I would imagine, it's hard for me to fathom how somebody can, in good conscience, be like, yes, this is what I will do. I will take that vow. And I guess that means that they can't hang out with themselves either, which is, I don't buy that. I just don't buy that. A life of celibacy. And I could be completely wrong. That may be just for like cardinals or bishops or what. Maybe it's not the Pope. I don't know. Maybe the Pope's getting banged all the time. I don't know. All I know is that exists somewhere. Maybe it's just the people over the regular. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just dumb. I'm just saying that they should be like a pugilistic way of getting out. And you imagine one of the popes in there, and he'd be like, "Man, you don't know me. You better ask about me. You don't know me. I'm grown. And they just run in their mouth. I think that would be kind of good for the church. Anyway, I guess we have a pope, so it doesn't matter. Or y'all have a pope. I ain't got no pope.